Hi. It's been a year. It's been a very long year. The last episode that we had was in April 3rd of 2021. And I think in our last video we said that we'll see you whenever, and I wasn't lying about that. So yeah, we're here with the clowns of the round table, and we actually have a new clown, and that would be Bakor. Say hello, Bakor.
Hello.
You're not gonna give your introduction that you do with everybody?
Hello, the world. My name is Bakur. I'm 27. I hate pineapple pizza. I put milk
This
first,
nigga 27
cereal
on Discord.
second, and I live naked.
That's nice.
Cool,
Go
cool,
Sonic.
cool.
Nobody ass
Real.
nigga.
Okay, so usually this podcast is focused on gaming, which it still is, but we're gonna talk about some other stuff first. And I know that Urs also wanted to talk about something first, so go ahead, Urs.
Group with permission to introduce
Oh
myself.
my god, I'm not the group leader. I'm not the group leader. There is no group leader.
What do you mean
Group
group
leader?
leader?
Trey keeps
Yeah.
calling me group leader.
Group leader
Yo,
tweaking.
I'm Urs. I've been on podcasts before. I'm pretty sure. I just wanted to like take a quick little dip from the usual talk to talk about the damage anime has done to this generation. Like,
True. It's really sad. Y'all have all seen that video of that one kid that went in front of the theater and did the whole Deku and Bakugo impression, right?
Yeah, I would have beat that
yeah,
nigga ass.
it's
But
what's
yeah,
off
Yeah,
up.
I'm assuming it's awful with the impression. So
Yeah.
Yeah, it's not good. It's not good at all.
like no one thought of like throwing popcorn.
Actually,
at him?
well, he did a good job with the voice acting. It's just that he needed to
Why
shut the
now?
fuck up.
Yeah.
Yeah. So but yeah, I'm fearful for this next generation for what's to come, because anime is getting a little bit too much of their life. I think it's getting to the point where it's past
No.
a weeb at this point.
No,
Yeah.
it's definitely past the leave. Recently, I learned that at least 13 people have killed themselves over something that happened recently in My Hero Academia.
Are you
You're
serious?
kidding.
Bro,
I'm dead
What?
serious.
no way.
No
That's-
way. No fucking
No
way.
way.
that's
Yeah,
hella dick right.
yeah.
I don't think it's
If
that
you're
serious.
caught up, you'll know what I'm talking about. It's just I don't think it's something to kill yourself over. Like,
Yeah.
That's kind
Yo,
of
like that
pathetic. I'm not even
good.
gonna lie.
It is. I mean, but here's I don't know. It might be they might have some type of mental illness. We don't know.
Yeah, it's called
Yeah.
anime.
Rest in peace, I guess. I don't really
Yeah.
know.
I don't know. I mean, you should have grown tougher skin early on. I don't know.
God.
What? Wait. Wait, I don't think tough skin has to do
I
with that.
I don't think that quite correlates to tough skin.
I don't know, man. It's just I don't see. Wait, oh, you gotta message me what happened in the anime
Wait.
that they did it.
It's not the anime, it's the manga.
It's in the manga. Okay.
Yeah. It was making its rounds on Twitter. I'm not gonna say anything because I don't like to spoil.
Yeah, I don't want to spoil in a podcast, but
Yeah.
if
no,
you're caught
that's
up,
what
you'll know what it is.
Okay.
And it's all I gotta say is I'm
Mickey
laughing.
Mouse Clubhouse.
Okay, I just want to say it's even worse because they completely just reverted it in like the next chapter. So yeah, man, maybe you should have waited
No.
like a week. I think.
You're
'Cause it's the
watching
Mickey
Disney
Mouse
Channel.
Clubhouse.
Okay, man.
Okay. Also, can we talk about how that woman was completely serious about the whole group leader shit?
Yo, it was so many people agreeing with her in her replies that you'll just talk about you'll know when you see the group leader of the friend group. And I don't know if that's quite a dynamic that most friend groups have.
Yeah, I don't. Yeah, no, that shows something else out of that group. That's kind of.
I didn't realize that we were all forming military squads.
Yeah, exactly. I didn't know we were a whole task force out here. I didn't know we were the Rangers.
All right, I'm just saying, if we were Rangers, I would probably be the green one. That's just
You
I
sure?
want to be the white one.
yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
So I can scream
No,
Okay.
no,
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 no, no,
no.
Hell.
don't say that. Don't say that. Do not say that.
Ooh, don't say
No.
that one. Don't say that one.
Red power.
No, do
Okay,
not start.
stop.
Because we know
You're
what's gonna
about to make it
happen.
worse.
We know what's gonna happen. Okay. Yeah, of course you want to be the White Ranger. Anyways, yo, speaking of Rangers, like they're so fucking strong. Like it's ridiculous.
Not
And
ashes.
I also want to point out that Green Ranger Shredder is fire as hell. Anyways, shit, but it's been so long since the Summer Games Fest. Do any of us ever remember what even dropped on that?
What is a Summer's Game Fest?
Yeah, that's what I thought. Okay, we're gonna keep going. Okay, what about predatory sponsorships?
No
Wait,
clue.
what exactly do you mean by that?
Yeah.
Okay, so there's a lot of sponsorships in, well, quote unquote sponsorships in gaming where they're like, hey, you can get a sponsorship no matter the size of your channel. Your Twitch could have 1 follower and you could get sponsored. And then they let you apply, and then like 5 days later they're like, hey, you're an affiliate now and you get a 10% cut if you sell all of our products. And affiliation is definitely not the same as a sponsorship, like at
Oh,
all.
so basically they're like leading you on, saying you're gonna get a sponsorship, and then
Yeah,
boom, affiliate. Yeah, no, that's it's pretty scummy in my opinion.
and
But I'm not really.
it happened to me a lot of times. One of the most recent being Freshen Up Energy. I'm pretty sure I posted a lot about that one. That one was that one pissed me off because they were like, oh, get a sponsorship, and I looked and found all the people that were sponsored under them, and they had less numbers than me. They had less retention than me, and they're all partners and sponsors. And then when my time came, I was affiliate plus, so I have to sell 30 of their products, and it's not even just any product; it's their tubs, which cost like what $25 a pop. 30 of them to become a sponsor, and I started asking, I was like, why do the other people have sponsorships while I don't? And then they're like, oh, we don't know what your brand is. And I was like, okay, fair, but no, that's so, it's so weird. It doesn't make sense. But yeah, I don't like that shit. That shit's if you're gonna offer a sponsorship, you should also give out that you're also giving out affiliations for people that don't reach a certain threshold, or don't make up rules as you go along with the whole sponsorship application thing, because it's pretty predatory and kind of scummy. Uh anyways, uh Trey put here about companies lying or overhyping specs. Do you want to talk about that, Trey?
Yeah, remember when I showed you the wiki article about the Nintendo Switch and they were talking about how powerful the shit was supposed to be, and then we find out what the fuck we actually got?
Yeah, I do remember that.
People.
Yo, it's so funny going online and seeing people defend the Switch and say like, "Oh, it's oh shit,
It's
what was it?"
portable.
Yeah, and it's like it's portable, but like now the Steam Deck exists, so like what's the
What's the point?
They
what's
hate
the
Steam
argument
Deck
now?
because it's supposed to be Switch clones.
Yeah, no, I hate when people are like, "Oh yeah, it's the Switch killer." I don't think I have seen anybody that called it a Switch killer, but
I think people just having fun with it because they finally have a powerful handheld that's cheap and affordable. Because there were handhelds before the Switch came out, but people never want to talk about those. They just think Nintendo invented this, this sort of format with the Switch.
yeah, it's it's kind of a brain dead argument. I don't understand it. Um, all right, I think we can all talk about the current state of games this year. How do we feel?
Uh,
Dry.
games they're kind of devolving. I think like
How so?
it's just for instance, I'm gonna bring up Saints Row. How do
Oh
you make a
God,
game? How do you make a modern generation AAA game worse than its predecessor? I just
it's sad because Bakor and I were hyping the game up so much, or we were just like so excited for the game, and we were like, oh, you know what, the haters can leave, and then the game comes out and they're like, all right, never mind.
It's flop.
Yeah, it's a big flop. I'm really disappointed in Volition. I didn't expect for them to completely go backwards in their Saints Row series, but here we are. And speaking of, I don't think there's been many games that came out this year. At least ones that were supposed to come out this year. The rest were delayed.
I can't really recall any.
I know Elden
this-
Ring came out this year.
Elden Ring was pretty good though. I will give Bandai that. It was a good game. FromSoft did good on that one.
Yeah.
Ghostwire.
Oh yeah, Ghostwire. Yeah, that one was pretty
Ghostwire
cool,
kind
too.
of got boring after a few like hours, in my opinion. It's just
That is
it's
true.
not enough combat options in the game for me to like fully, immerse myself into it. I guess you could say.
I kinda
Yeah,
figured there was some problems with it because I see it on sale a lot.
it's kind of like, I get the whole cliche Earth, Wind, Fire, and Water thing, but they could have added more powers, definitely.
Maybe we could do a shout out to all the games that were supposed to come this year but are not.
Forspoken.
Speaking of, when is Forspoken coming out anyway?
It's
We
like
don't-
January of 2023 now.
If
Oh,
they
that's
don't
not
move
that's
that
not
shit.
horrible.
Yeah,
The
but
start
you
of
know,
2023?
it kind of hurts when it was supposed to come out this summer, and then it got moved to October, and now it's being moved to January.
Hey, well, let's just pray it doesn't get moved again, right?
Yo, can we talk about the new Digimon game?
There's a new
Oh.
Digimon game.
Oh, Digimon
it's Arrive.
Survive?
What do Digimon
I'm
do?
kind of disappointed actually
What?
Like, I
Really?
would-
Why?
Yeah.
because it includes a lot of novel, which I dislike.
Oh.
Oh, yeah.
Well,
it's like-
novel
it's a
game?
personal preference, though. Some people might have really enjoyed it for its novel aspects.
Though even if you want to enjoy the combat aspect of turn-based, it's kind of limited. They're focusing so much on the story and the novel side.
Yeah, like it's
Well,
mostly story.
I
but
guess
yeah.
it just means it's more of a game for people who enjoy novels, no?
Yeah.
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 Let's see what else came out this year.
What
Let's
fucking
look up
did
some
come out
titles.
this year?
I
Can't
did.
even
I
think
wish
of
there's
games that
more.
released.
Like I know
Yeah.
a good amount of games came out. I just can't think of shit. Or there was Dying Light too. But I know Urs played that one.
Oh my. Okay, Dying Light in on paper it wasn't a bad game. It was the story was good. It was a new character. It wasn't horrible. The game was so fucking ridden with bugs. I literally cannot play it. I got to one story mission and the game just completely broke. I couldn't do anything. My co-op partner couldn't move. We just deleted the game. Have not played it since after that. It's just
It's so weird that these games it seems to be like a common thing for games that are coming out in 2021 and 2022. It's just it releases with so many bugs, because even I remember people were talking about how Saints Row also had a bunch of bugs, and I
It's that new
I think-
mentality.
new mentality.
Bro, every game that comes out now, they're like, oh, we can just have a day one patch or something later. Like
That's
they don't
true.
ever release
They're-
the game with the day one patch anymore. Like they're
It's
always like, oh, we can
always
just
a
patch
bit
it later.
after like a bunch of negative feedback.
That's
They
what I'm
release the day
saying.
one patch. I think the new thing to do with this era of gaming is just never buy day one.
Yeah, pretty much. Or I don't pre-order anymore after my embarrassing Marvel's Avengers pre-order. But I won't speak more on that one. Now,
The last game I pre-ordered was Elden Ring, and well, I loved it, but I'm not going to pre-order just anything. Aside from that, I also pre-ordered Pokemon Legends Arceus. Now that was a surprisingly good game.
that one was a pretty good game. The fucking ending was pretty hard though.
Yeah.
I wanted
I can't wait.
to just throw hands with the boss. I was tired. Oh right, Lego Star Wars
True.
did come out this year. That one's pretty
Good
good
game.
actually. Yeah, that one was a good release. I'm scared for Gotham Knights. That one's not out yet, but it's coming out soon.
No
It
hope for
doesn't look
Gotham
good.
Knights. They
It just-
scrapped the last gen ports, buffed up the price to $70, and it looks like a steaming pile of shit worse than the Arkham Knight games.
Honestly, I'm not that. I don't see much of a problem with Gotham Knights besides Red Hood. Red Hood is my only gripe with that game. It doesn't seem entirely bad for what it's setting out to do.
It's a looter.
Like the
And
story,
it gives me
the
too.
story might be good. I don't know.
It's
But
giving
like,
me too much of Avengers flashbacks because they're doing looter things again, and
Yeah,
I think I'm done with that trap.
The combat doesn't look bad though if you exclude Red Hood, which I still hate so much. But the combat actually looks pretty fun for what type of game it is.
see, like I like Red Hood the most, and that's why I also
Are
hate this
you
game a lot.
serious? Oh,
Yeah.
okay. You mean outside the game? Okay.
Yeah,
Yeah, no. He just looks so fucking boring in the game. I'm
it really
sorry, but
does. They gave him like these fake guns. It's like, bro, he would not use these. He would actually just kill them and call it a day. What is this?
his combat just looks boring, man.
Stray also came out this year. I heard people like that one, even though it was pretty
Yeah.
short. How much did it
I-
cost?
It was like 60, I think. I played Stray. It wasn't a bad game. It just wasn't the type of game for me.
It
It,
looked boring for me.
yeah, it's not
$30.
much to it. It was 30. Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Well,
Oh, okay,
It-
never
it's
mind.
What's the gameplay anyway? You walking around as a cat?
you
What
walking
else?
around as a cat collecting things.
What else?
That's it. You're just that's it.
That's it.
Actually, I haven't beat the game yet. I was only playing it for my girlfriend for her to see the gameplay of it. But it has a few chase sequences where you're running from some weird bug thing, and that's like the most excitement you'll get out the gameplay, honestly.
Yeah.
it's like it's
We
fun
had
to
Steve-
watch. I wouldn't play it. Like I like watching other people playing it. I wouldn't play it. It's like one of those games that you watch. You're like, this is gonna need DLC or something. Because it's just the main story's not really getting it done.
Like then there was Sifu that came out. The game was
Yeah,
good.
Sifu was pretty cool. I enjoyed it. I like the mods too. I remember
Yeah,
The
seeing
mod, it has a really good mod.
yeah, I remember seeing Obi-Wan and Joker. That was funny.
Yo, King of Fighters 15 came out this year. Holy shit! How did that like just slip my mind
Oh
entirely?
yeah, it did. Okay, Kingdom Fighters 15 is a pretty good game, I would say. It's not better than the older King of Fighters, but that's just me being an old head. It's still good for sure.
Yeah.
What do you think about it, Bakor? Did you buy the game?
I do. I didn't play much of it. I'm not a huge fan of the whole series.
That's fair.
That's because
That's
you say you don't
entirely
like
fair.
using your head.
Oh yeah, that's right. You did say that.
Yeah, there's no character you can go unga bunga with and just grab.
Actually, there's yeah. I have to actually train, and I use my IQ, which
Isn't
I
very
don't like.
high. Yeah, we know.
Okay.
Yeah, you like to
Let's
let us
talk
know.
after the podcast.
What? You sound like a teacher saying, "Meet me after class." Oh Jesus. Oh
Okay, there's a
yeah,
new Xenoblade this year.
yeah. Xenoblade. That was a pretty good release, actually. That wasn't bad.
They
I
put a
heard
nigga in the game. I support it.
they did. They did. Let's go. But they made him British. I don't.
Oh, well, they get half a point.
Yeah, half a point. You mean 0.25.
Yeah.
Yeah. Shredder's Revenge came out this year too. I actually played that a little bit when it was on Game Pass. It was pretty good. I enjoyed it. It's definitely for the arcade oriented people, but it was really good. I enjoyed it.
And there was Tina. If anyone's here a Borderlands fan,
Tiny
I'll
Tina's
play it.
Borderlands.
Yeah, like I'll play a Borderlands game if I have someone to play it with, but I can't sit down and play it by myself.
No, Borderlands kind of bores me.
The Borderlands
Yeah.
Borderlands has just gotten too for it's too samey. I couldn't quite think of the word I was trying to say, but there's nothing innovative about the series
Stale.
now, and it's stale. It's very stale. Yeah,
Multiverses did also come out technically this year.
that's true. Multiverse isn't a bad game. It had a bit of issues with the server when it first dropped.
Some of the characters are also need a bit of a tweaking. Especially
Yeah.
Iron Giant. Specifically Iron Giant.
I do not like that they banned mods for the game though.
Yeah, that one.
Wait, they
is,
did?
Yeah, they
Yeah,
did.
your game wouldn't even boot up if you have mods loaded.
That's lame.
It is. It's sad. It's not really. It's not hurting anybody. It's they one of their reasons was like copyright or something, but it's like
which is
Like I kind of get it, but there's other games that have also had similar mods that they had and are just fine. But I guess. But it's really sad. So now like the modding community just doesn't exist anymore, and it's really sad. I
Actually, they're still making mods. I don't know why or how, but it still exists.
really. Oh wait, are they getting past EAC? They
I
probably
think
are.
so.
Let's go.
Wait.
Oh,
okay.
another game that dropped, Master Duel.
Oh god.
Fuck that game.
Fuck that game to
Best
hell.
Yeah.
Yu-Gi-Oh game out there.
Buggy,
Nah,
I hate you. I hated
fucking-
playing against you. I hated playing against everybody in this server. I hated that game.
What? What do you
Yeah,
mean?
no.
I had nothing but
Shadow.
fair and
Shut
balanced
up.
bets.
Shadow. Shadow.
My favorite memory of that game is when I was fighting McCoy against it because he wanted himself like easy dub to cheer himself
Yeah,
up.
I remember that.
oh god, bro.
And then he fucking lost. Didn't he become
Let's not
racist
talk
during
about
one
that.
time?
Yes,
Yes.
bro.
Yeah, he did.
He
God.
lost the tray, and then he was like, David, fight me. I want an easy W. And then he lost to me. And then it was just like instant racial slur. I mean, it was crazy.
Oh, that's not.
I just wanna, before we move on past the Master Duel topic, I just wanna say I am the best Yu-Gi-Oh player in the server. That is all.
Okay, that's that.
Okay,
Why are you lying
okay.
like that? Okay.
That is not a lie, even
Okay,
remotely.
stop. That's gonna hurt the relationship with our sponsor for this broadcast. Stop.
We don't have a sponsor.
Wait, there's no
yeah.
sponsor?
Yeah.
Once you start getting racist though.
Yeah.
I'm just saying, like, if I get serious, who can beat me?
Me.
Same.
No.
No,
Last time we
absolutely
played, we went 5-1, my favor. So don't say that.
I'll put my money on JMO.
Unless I play raw.
I just realized JMO's not here anymore.
Yeah. No, they left
What?
Just
due
like
to the
me.
connection.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah.
Comparing this monster dude to Link duels, I think they're pretty cheap with the gems.
They are.
They
do
are.
like to give a
To
lot
be
of
fair,
them
they
out.
are. It's
Yeah.
pretty easy to get gems, especially if you play ranked or the festivals they have.
Yeah.
Because I remember when the game came out, everybody in the server was vibing, and then like there was this one week, not pointing fingers or calling anyone's name out, but there was this one individual that took it a little bit too far.
Crow!
That happened?
Yeah. Speak with
they
me
took
after
it.
class. Anyways,
Yeah.
what other games came out this year?
Total War, but like no one plays RTS games
Yeah,
other
I don't
than
know
me.
why you mentioned that. Anyways,
Yeah.
Shut up.
I mean, it's a game that came out. Come on, man. It did come out, but have you played it?
Anybody plays though?
No, I want to play it because like I'm tired.
Oh, so we have
Halo
nothing to
1.
talk about that then. All right,
Yeah.
cool.
Oh, moving on.
Yeah.
Do
Are we
you know
talking about
Yugi have
Horizon?
banned my name in the game?
You said what?
Yugi, the monster.
Oh, they did
dude,
ban
have
your
my
name.
banned.
It's so weird. I wonder
Can I
what
sue them or something?
you said what?
Can we sue them?
Can we sue? I don't think we can. I
Yeah,
don't
there's
think we
no
have
other-
no, we
the
cannot.
money or the stance to do that.
I mean, we can call Saul. We got this.
We better. Yeah. Okay.
Yeah. Do it.
Okay,
All right,
talk
now
about,
we're gonna get
Can we
sued
talk
for
about a
real.
racing game? With the fucking racing game that
Racing
came out.
Oh, Gran
Like,
Turismo
before-
7?
Let's talk about that piece of fucking shit.
Oh
man.
my
Holy
god,
Whoa,
it's so
was it-
bad.
Was it
Really?
really that bad?
The
Yes.
game
That
cost
bad?
$70, it cost $70, and they have these pay-to-win ass microtransactions for it. $70 game, and it's like all these people kept telling me for years that like if games go up in cost, they won't be paid to win or they won't have microtransactions. Look at where the hell we are now.
Yo, that just reminded me of that one
$70
talk I had
fucking
with High Res about that shit. That was funny. That was really funny. They were like, "Oh yeah, no, it's gonna leave out transactions. Trust." Yeah, okay. Like 2K and EA doesn't exist, but sure, go off.
Oh.
A fine racer, but when you put context for the rest of the game, it's like it's like Black Desert, but in racing form, and they don't offer as much free shit.
That's crazy.
It's just hella grindy, or you're just gonna be coughing up money On
Or is
top
this
of the
just better?
$70.
Or is
Yeah.
it just the superior racing game? They got Lego,
yeah.
not Legos. They got Hot Wheels tracks now.
But that Hot Wheels went hard.
It really do. I remember they also had Horizon, not Horizon, Forza 4. They had Legos. That was funny. That was pretty funny. I like that. And you got the whole have a whole Lego car. Urs,
That was Kirby.
Kirby was
Yeah.
good.
Kirby was good. That's true.
What about Stranger of Paradise?
Oh my god. Okay, I just want to lead out into Stranger in Paradise is a classic Swedish game. It has good gameplay. The combat isn't bad, you know, for late Swedish games. Well, not late, but the latest ones. It's just the dialogue and the story. It's just so.
I am chaos. Bullshit. And then he just with the music playing. I know.
It's so. It's so campy. It's kind of cringe. Like it tries too hard to have that Devil May Cry effect, and it just kind of ruins it. I think.
Yo, that motherfucker getting a DLC somehow, though. I was
What?
surprised by that new. Yeah, they're making some DLCs for it, and I was surprised.
Well,
'cause I was like,
I'm not surprised. It's not a bad game. It's just the dialogue is so horrible.
I know it wasn't a bad game. I just wasn't expecting it to do well enough to warrant that. But I guess it sold pretty well, so I'm happy for it. So the people that worked on it are able to get some bread for it. But I'm still just surprised by the DLC news.
Yeah. Speaking of, I think they fucking delayed Final Fantasy 16 as well. That makes me sad. But I also heard
Yeah.
it wasn't open world. It's more linear.
Oh.
Does anyone play Scorn yet?
No,
Scorn.
but I know
Uh,
about that one.
Yeah, it's coming out on October. Like, if you have Game Pass, it's gonna be free on I believe October 21.
I don't really
Oh,
want to.
wait, that's the
hold on,
thing.
wait. I don't want to really want to. Like, can we just dip back for a minute? There's nothing wrong with linear games. I feel like open world's been too much of a craze lately. You know,
Yeah, no, I
I
agree.
do like linear more.
linear isn't a bad format.
It's just not my preference.
You explain.
That's fair. That is fair. Linear games are the ones where you can't really go around and explore. It's not like a huge open map for you to. It's like kind of mission to mission. Like
Yeah, from A to B.
I feel like if it's
Yeah.
linear, it has to be good. Like you can't have it going in a straight line and then the straight line be ass. You know what I mean?
Most linear games aren't bad though. For recent example, I'm gonna bring Devil May Cry back into the conversation. Devil May Cry is a great linear game.
Yeah.
I don't think it needs to be open world at all. It feels so funny.
I said 2.
Oh, yeah, no. I'm never getting on this podcast again. Please never talk to me.
Wait, what was I gonna? Oh,
We're
right.
talking about Scorn.
Yeah.
Yeah. And then I was gonna bridge it into Game Pass. How do we feel about Game Pass?
PC, I like it.
It's not bad. It's not for me. I will say that though. It's just
It's fair.
most of the games I get on there are just games I'll play for a day or two with friends and they never touch again. So,
McCoy, why do you hate it? Oh, right, because
Okay,
you can't.
hear me out, Microsoft. Okay, I'm pretty sure some Microsoft employee gonna hear this. Okay, fix your shit. I cannot install no games from Game Pass.
Yeah, could not be me though. I
it
love.
might
Game
just be a
Pass.
skill issue, man.
Yeah.
actually,
It's crazy.
is Red Dead on Game Pass?
I can check right now.
Yeah. I mean online mostly.
Oh no.
Okay, well, ignoring the game. I just wanted to segment into Rockstar. Why would you kill Red Dead Online? You had something going for you there. And you just
no, because it's really sad because we just got into the game and then we found out that they were shutting down. Well, they were just not doing any major updates anymore. And I was like, what? Well, why? They're like focusing on GTA 6. It better be worth it because nah. If it's not worth it,
I'm GTA 6 like 5 years ago. Like,
we ain't getting GTA 6 till we all 30. or 40.
You damn near right.
For me, I like Game Pass. I'm not too into subscription services, but Game Pass is like an exception for me, mostly because there's a lot of games that I wanted to play, but I was too broke to play. And usually they do that whole $1 for 3 months thing, or it comes in with your purchase of something else. So I was just like, why not? And I actually really like it. There's a lot of games on there that I haven't played that I now played, and I feel like it was worth the $1, seeing as it's like thousands of dollars worth in games. But yeah, not a sponsor, by the way. I just like Game
Oh, yeah.
Pass. But
Yeah.
Pretty good.
Right
Like
now,
in the
they're go ahead.
I was gonna say I think the service is pretty good right now in AAA space. It's kind of dry, but that's to no one's surprise because a lot of stuff have been delayed. Even Microsoft's lineup have been delayed. But I feel like it shouldn't be a bad thing because I see like a lot of people online who hate the service, hate on the service right now because it's lacking in AAA new AAA games. But it's like there's all these other games that's not AAA that's coming out, and they look really, really good. A lot of gamers sleep on the lower budget games because they're not AAA, and I think that's stupid.
Yeah.
But that's my main point.
I don't know. I've been around Xbox Game Pass for like 10 years now. I like it. There's some games that I never heard of or like I never seen in my life. They added on there for free and I played it and I kind of enjoyed it. Sometimes, there will be some games that will not be so great, but they recently added the Elder Scrolls Adventures, Elder Scrolls Legends Battle Spire. They added Return to Castle Wolfenstein. Like these games, they're old, but I never play them, so it's nice to know that they add old and newer games. That's why I like Game Pass. So yeah.
What's also really wild is I think nobody really expected it was a Game Pass collaborating with Riot Games. That one was
Oh yeah, that's I see. I'm a bit of a League fanatic myself.
fanatic.
Addict.
Bronze Hearthstone shitter, but I really appreciate that they are giving away all the chance for free with Game Pass. Even though I already own most of the ones in my role, it's still a really nice decision. I like it.
Yeah, they're also doing extra stuff for Wild Rift and Valorant as well with that.
Aren't they giving you the champs on Valorant as well? The
agents, yeah.
Agents.
Thank God, because they're so expensive.
Also cool.
Yeah, and I think Legends of Runeterra as well. They give you some card packs as well, which is pretty cool. Oh,
I just want to say it's much more generous than I ever expected Riot to be. Honestly.
Yeah, I never expected our Xbox and Riot Games that one that was not on my list of collaborations. But yeah, it was cool. It's very cool. I can't wait. Also,
there's
Redfall.
a Kojima collab too, which I also was surprised by.
What did?
I think a Kojima and Microsoft collab.
Yeah, and people all the Sony people got mad about that.
Wait
what
a
do you
minute.
get from that collab, by the way?
What do you get from the Kojima collab?
Yeah.
It depends on what game he's making, because we don't know anything about the game yet, or whatever project that they're doing. But I'm kind of excited for it. Also, I want to point out that Kojima and Jeff Keighley are dating.
What?
No clue who they are. So
speaking of Jeff Keighley, I'm not that big into Gamescom. This is probably my first year like actually watching it. And what is up with day 2? It was nothing but a metal concert. Is that normal for Gamescom?
I don't think it is. I'm pretty sure that was set up by the devs of Metal Hellsinger. Which I still don't know how they had the budget to do that, but
I'm honestly I wasn't that into it. It was a little bit annoying for sure.
It was because I wanted to see games, not a concert. I'm cool off that.
Setup has more budget than the game.
Yo, that's crazy. That's really crazy. That's kind of a bold
the game isn't bad
too.
though. I just want to say the game is not bad.
I'm not into rhythm games, so
that's fair.
Yeah,
I'll never be into rhythm games after I got my spirits crushed.
Oh yeah, that's right.
Get well soon.
I don't want to talk about it.
Yo, speaking of rhythm games, that rhythm fighting game though?
No,
I've never seen that thing. Yo, it's gonna be a good idea. Just give it a try.
That's so
Yeah, man, just
cursed.
go for it.
No,
What's
okay.
the
see,
name of it?
Wait, see, if I give the rhythm fighting game a try, then my spirit's gonna be crushed like they did in normal rhythm games by that singular person. So I refuse.
There's gonna be
The one thing I have over them is that I'm better than them at fighting games, and that won't be the case anymore. So no, I will not play it ever.
There's also gonna be
How about you just play it against me?
Oh.
Wait, what did you say?
Oh,
How about you just play it against me?
Oh, you're gonna
Don't
lose.
play
So
against that.
No, because
right.
imagine a Kai on that game.
Akai, what do you mean by Akai?
He's one of the best clone hero players.
Oh yeah, I know him. Yeah, that would he might just be an FCC pro at that point.
He might just be a top 200 player. Like it's just there's gonna be a lot of Guitar Hero and Clone Hero people on that game. Now that I
feel like-
realize it.
Honestly, I don't feel like that's a game for fighting game players. More so a game for rhythm game players.
Yeah, for sure, for sure. I just know that the person that you were alluding to is gonna be top 500 for sure, and
Yeah,
beat
no,
all of our asses.
I refuse to play that game with them. That is all.
Let's look on the list here. Oh yeah, emulation and how Nintendo has demonized it. It's really sad how Nintendo has gotten people to think that emulation equals piracy immediately. I don't like that, especially when you're just talking about emulation in general, and then somebody comes in along the road and is like, "Hey, you should actually pay for your games." And it's so weird. It's like maybe I dumped the game that I paid for and put it on the emulator. It's so weird.
like I'm not gonna incriminate myself, but like
Yeah.
you don't know how I got this game. You don't know if I bought it from GameStop, and you don't know if I bought it from GameStop, threw it into my disk drive on my computer, like I totally have one, and dumped it on to my fucking emulator. You don't know that.
So for me, I have a few Nintendo 64 games. I also have Mario 64. And I don't have a Nintendo 64 anymore. So I had to dump the files onto my PC, and that's how I'm able to play it. Same with Legend of Zelda Breath of the Wild Wii U. I don't play it on my Wii U anymore. I play it on Cemu. So I just dump those files and play it. But I don't do piracy at all when it comes to emulation. So yeah.
Well, that's like the ad. We do not condone piracy. That
yeah,
is
no, we don't.
I'm not smart for that, so I don't do it.
Okay. Anyways,
What can I what?
I mean, the only one I can advocate for at this point are for cartoons. Thanks, Warner Bros.
Oh, right. Warner Bros. They made a terrible Yo, did you know that they lost more money than they planned to for doing the tax write-off?
Really?
They were trying to get 3 billion back, but they ended up losing 20 billion for doing this shit.
Damn.
Yeah.
a bit unfortunate, I think.
Yeah, no, they deserved it. And a lot of the cartoons are going away. I know Uncle Grandpa is like completely gone except for one episode that's called Please Help Me, which is I'm pretty
Why
sure
that singular episode? Hello?
it's definitely it is a message to everybody that wants to get on Uncle Grandpa. Fortunately though, you can find Uncle Grandpa on Hulu as well as some other Cartoon Network shows that got wiped off of HBO Max. So if you have Hulu, go ahead and continue your watching of Uncle Grandpa on there. Even though I wasn't really a fan of Uncle Grandpa, but I do feel bad for the creator that their stuff just got wiped off and all the
It's very unfortunate.
Yeah, I don't like the idea of animators like spending years on their work just for it to get wiped out within like a month. It's really it's really shitty.
Yeah.
Plus, like hella movies that were supposed to be animated and finished aren't even like coming out anymore.
Yeah, like Batgirl. That one's not coming out. They're doing a whole funeral screening before they put it in a vault. Oh, right. This one hurts at home with me and Trey. It's about proletariat and their fate. I'm still hurting over it. I just want to ask them why.
Isn't that the Spellbreak people?
Yeah, it is the Spellbreak creators. They so what happened was that they were like silent for a whole 9 months or so after they did a whole chapter 2 update, and there was no new content for 9 months. And everybody tried to ask like what's going on? Are you guys still developing the game? Is the game dead? And the only response that we got was like in October, it was like, we have no information at this time. And all the people in the creator chat was also in the dark, including me, because I was a creator of Spellbreak. I was a content creator for Spellbreak. And it was just complete radio silence. And then one day I wake up and I think Trey posted it and added me. And it was about proletariat it was about Spellbreak being completely shut down. And I was having a good morning, and then my morning was completely ruined. It was very unfortunate. And they're being like a day later after they were talking about Spellbreak shutting down, they're like proletariat's being absorbed into Blizzard Entertainment, and that just broke me. I was so sad. I was so angry. There was a whole mix of emotions. And
Bro, they don't even get to keep the title of the company. They're just merged into the world of
they're called like Blizzard Boston now. And I'm just like, bro, no. I like the name Proletariat. It was nice. And apparently you could still work with them and have careers there, but like I don't really want to under the name Blizzard. I don't want to get sexually harassed.
All right, that was a bit of a okay.
Real.
Very real.
All right then.
Hey, look, I'm. You know what? Do we want to talk about what Blizzard did?
No, I don't think that's a topic for today's podcast.
Okay, as long as we know, we know. If you know, you know. For all the people listening,
I don't know.
Justice.
Oh, you know.
You know.
You definitely know.
No, you know. You know. I
know.
I let everybody know.
We all know.
Yeah, because it happened yesterday.
What?
What?
Huh?
What?
Wait, no. You can't say that and then just go silent. What do you mean?
Yeah.
Let's go with the info drop. Everybody got the email about the info drop.
Huh?
What?
Where?
Wait, you didn't get it too?
What? Wait. What's going on here? What email are we talking about? What's going on? Answer me, both of you.
You guys didn't check the email?
No, there's nothing in my email about this. I'm checking it right now.
I guess you gotta check the group leader.
Oh, okay.
You're the group leader. What do you mean?
We gatekeeping information now. That's crazy. That's so crazy.
What do you mean? You're the group leader. You're supposed to be the one who receives it
I'm
first.
not the group leader. There is no group leader.
Yes, there is.
No, there isn't. Oh, who wrote this on here? Snake ass niggas that turn on the homies on some lame shit. Who put this down there?
Definitely Trey.
Real.
That's all I gotta say about it.
All right, wait. I have a joke for you guys. I didn't believe in magic till I saw my dog turn into a snake. Y'all like it? Y'all rocking with it?
Yeah.
Shitty ass joke.
I don't know, man. I don't think it's that bad.
I think
it was
pretty
It was
bad.
pretty decent. It was all right.
It was pretty
okay.
bad. It was pretty dog shit.
All right, fuck it. I'll never make jokes again. My bad. Sorry.
No. You can make jokes, just don't make bad jokes, you know?
Yeah, bro. We don't do scripts.
Yeah, no. You need improv, man. You need improv. You need
What was improv? What do you mean?
Yeah,
I improv that.
Throw all these papers
You
away.
did not improv that.
I improv that. I was straight off the
God,
dome.
you did.
Off the dome, huh? So if I go on Twitter and put that exact joke in, it's not gonna be there?
Of course not. Why would it be there?
All right, hold on 1 second. Let me just check right now.
Oh, I mean, you don't have to.
Nah. It's cool, man. So say the joke again.
Whoa. I think my call's breaking up. Whoa. yo, I can't hear you guys anymore. What's happening?
No, that's okay. I'll just go and post.
Yo, but speaking of Twitter though, can we talk about the topics feature and how it's just fucking ass?
What is the topics feature?
It's like if you're subscribed to a certain topic on Twitter, like say Pokemon, and you get like you get all this shit like on your timeline, and they just mention Pokemon in their tweet, which is how a lot of try to find a not so offensive word to call them. These
Sex workers.
yeah, let's go with that.
Insane.
You had to find a non-offensive word for it.
I was gonna call them useless leechers,
Ooh.
but
Whoa, whoa,
no,
whoa.
I get annoyed when I'm just trying to look at Pokemon fan art and just general Pokemon topics. I get some fucking idiot who's just taking advantage of the algorithm going,
Speak
you
your shit.
guys like my Pokemon? Bitch, your
Uh-huh.
fucking titties are mid. Get the fuck off my timeline.
Oh,
You feel very strongly about this, I see. Okay.
yeah,
Are you
you must have
projecting right
seen a
now?
lot. You must have seen a lot of unwanted, unsolicited titty to be this angry.
I would never be mad about seeing some titties, but
No, I understand.
No, I
There
get
was
it though.
one where this girl's wearing a straw hat and said, "You want to go find a One Piece?" and she just had her ass out, and I've never felt angrier, honestly.
Right, bro.
It's so weird.
Like I just feel like there's a time and place. Like if it was on my other Twitter, then yeah, I wouldn't care because that's what I expect. But I'm on my main Twitter where I'm probably in public. I ain't trying to be on Twitter in public and I gotta explain to my homie why there's some fucking titties on my screen.
Yeah. It's very hard to explain to other people that your feed is you know,
Randomized.
full of. Well, it's not
I
exactly
don't know if randomize is
randomized.
the word for that.
Yeah.
It's very the algorithm knows what you like. So
I just be wanting to see Pokemon stuff because I'm trying to keep up. I'm trying to stay in the loop with this new Pokemon game, but I'm about to unsubscribe to this topic mainly because Pokemon fans in general are just shit people. Like a new fucking child will be revealed, and 2 minutes later, some loser in his basement with a tablet has already made a whole fucking porno of it somehow.
Oh my god.
that is true,
Wait,
and I hate it
Do we
so
talk
much.
about? Do we talk about how fast like these people come with NSFW for Pokemon? Like I
It's-
can remember.
It's like a straight
train-
line.
They have their drawing apps open, ready, waiting for the direct to start. The moment they see a character, you just get the drawing.
It's stupid, bro.
It's so weird, but nah, it's crazy because like you have all these options. You have these overage gym leaders. You have all these other trainers that are of age, and then somehow you pick the 10-year-old. What's going on, bro? It's so annoying. They need help. They need jail. No, they need death. We gotta
niggas
kill
just
them.
niggas
Yeah,
just
stone them.
pedophiles for real. I mean,
Yeah,
that's
throw rocks at
literally.
them.
Like after Sword and Shield came out, we had all those other trainers, but they still went for Marnie. I think that's her name. The little the emo
Oh
looking
yeah,
girl.
yeah. I don't want to talk
Like-
about that one. That one's
Like, bro, come on, man. You got Nessa, you got the professor. What is wrong with you niggas? Hell, they gave us a MILF, and they still went for the little girl.
same
I
with
don't get it.
Pokemon Legends Arceus. That one's a Rezu, especially a Rezu.
Man, I
That
hate
one's,
Pokemon.
Yeah,
But who
me
else?
too. Urs did.
Well, be like that.
Urs is back.
He's back.
Hello.
Yeah.
Hey,
Did your better Discord crash?
We closed Discord. It didn't crash. I just
Oh, you're just dumb. Okay, I see. Does anybody else have any topics they want to talk about?
Let's talk about the lack
Oof.
of horror games this year.
Oh yeah,
the lack
What?
of what?
horror games.
Oh,
what do you mean, bro? You got that stupid indie horror game number 102 on itch.io. You should be set, bro.
he's
What's the name
right.
of it?
I didn't even know indie games like with the budget horror games, with the VR horror games. I want me some VR horror games, which
Last
barely
time
any
we
of
played a
them
VR
exist.
horror game, you rage quit. What do you mean?
Yo, wait, can we
That's
talk
not
about the
true.
current? Can we talk about the overall current state of horror games in general? It seems like whenever someone makes a new horror game and it's indie, they don't focus on making a good game. They just focus on making a game that children can play so they can market to them. They did
like Poppy's Playtime.
yes, it's like a game will come out one day and then by the next day there's already new book bags, action figures, fucking it's like, bro, make a good game first. And it's not even done.
I blame FNAF, but then again, I also can't blame Scott Cawthon.
Is Bobby not a good horror game?
It's not bad.
It's not terrible. But
Not bad.
they started getting into NFTs and all that shit, and I'm not rocking with
Oh.
this. Therefore, I do not play with their games anymore.
Yeah,
Like,
no,
there are
they,
2 chapters. Too.
wasn't the NFT for lore?
Yeah, they locked it all behind. They locked lore behind NFTs, and it's just kind of whack. It's very whack.
Yeah, there was this one guy who bought all the NFTs so people don't have to, and just shared it out to the public.
Even though I
Yeah.
feel bad for his wallet.
Yeah.
But Corey, continue on what your rant about horror and VR.
There's barely any VR budget games at all. Not only this year, but all the time. The support for VR horror is always weak, and it's always the indie games that bob off. Barely any budget games with AAA. Can we talk about how Resident Evil Village VR support gonna be exclusive only to Sony too? I hate that.
Yeah, they did that for 7 too, which is so weird. I don't think I like
Now I
that.
gotta buy PlayStation VR 2 just to get access to that. Which I'm gonna do. I really want to play the Village with VR support.
Nice.
They win me over with that.
Yeah, there isn't a lot of VR horror games actually, and I kind of got VR to experience, horror in VR, and sad to find out that there are barely any of them, and that we have to resort to fucking VR chat horror maps, which are absolute dog shit.
VR chat is dog shit. I'm sorry.
You right. You know what? Fuck VR chat. I hate VR chat. I hate the. You know what? Nah.
I'm anti
Can't
VR
believe,
chat.
can't believe the couples are getting like a freaking TV show, bro.
You
Or document.
they had a documentary about VR chat and it didn't have Bakor in it.
That
It's
documentary
crazy.
is butt. I'm sorry.
Yeah.
Whoever was
They edited him
filming it,
out.
whoever was filming it needs a better PC.
Filming on an
Bakor
office
was
laptop.
there.
Don't tell them they had my PC, bro.
Basically.
Oh.
And they had everybody's VR, everybody's avatar shown. Everybody's.
That's
So it was running at, so the film was like running at 12 frames per second. It was very,
Like, the edits, the sequencing wasn't that great either. Like, you could tell like this wasn't like it didn't feel like a movie, it just felt like a compilation.
yeah.
yeah, it was just like, it looks like a video that you would just see on YouTube.
Just a YouTube video at this point.
Yeah.
Yeah.
To be honest, damn near like very YouTube level of documenting in film.
I really want
Even then, I've seen better 3-hour YouTube videos
True.
with better editing and sequencing.
There's a lot of VR chat meat writers too.
Yeah,
We all took
I
a step
really want
down
to
to do
counter
that.
VR chat because the only reason why I got VR chat is first of all because I want the VR headset to play Onward. That's the very first game I saw in VR. I'm like, oh, that's great. And then I realized, oh wait, I had to buy Onward, so I saved up some money. And meanwhile, I was looking for the free games, and VR chat was one of them. I'm like, oh, I'm gonna give it a try. I liked it a bit. Then 3 days later, I started hating it. But I only hang out with the people because VR chat, you don't have either really good and nice people, and then that's it. The rest is just
Or groomers.
groomers. Yeah.
Or just straight up groomers.
Happened to me 3 times. Anyways,
What?
no, I
Okay,
kid you.
then.
I did not notice.
What? Wow.
Yeah.
Crazy.
Yeah.
Man.
That's
We almost lost you, twin.
I think this time is a little bit too dark for the podcast, honestly.
Moving on. I feel like I remember there was this era where a lot of people were shitting on the Oculus Quest people for playing VR chat. Listen, they don't have enough money for the PC, but they do for the Oculus. So just let them be, enjoy. But no.
I really do not like how elitist the VR chat player base is.
The
It's
rank
really
is
bad.
so stupid. The rank, if you are not what was it? If you're not a known user or trusted user, people will not like talk to you. I'm like, dude. I was
This
like,
is
bro,
weird.
like, bro, we
it's
get it. You
dumb.
spent like 30K on some base stations. All right. And,
You-
you know, I get it. You know, you spent hella bread on it, and you know, some niggas only spent 200 and are having just as much fun. I get it. It's painful.
Man.
Y'all spent your last 5 months worth of paychecks on some base stations, and VR chat's ass, and now you're upset. It's okay.
Yeah, people are moving on to what's that? Chill out VR, and people are it's just a whole bunch of stuff. I
Oh,
don't
yeah,
like
there's
VR
another
chat.
reason why, because they added fucking easy anti-cheat, which makes no
Yeah.
sense. It makes
Sense.
absolutely no sense.
Like those mods made the game better, but no, they completely do
Absolutely
that
no
shit.
PvP aspect to this game
Yeah,
whatsoever.
exactly.
Fucking ridiculous. VR chat team is it's a team for sure. A team. Not a good team, but a team. Bacor, what are your thoughts on VR chat? Since you're
Oh,
our
that's
resident VR player.
yeah.
I think it's a good platform with bad management.
That's
They should have,
understandable.
yeah, they should have did the mod replacement things first, and then they bring that entire sheet if they want, instead of the opposite, which they did now. Also, how is it? They can easily add modders. I mean, mod people who mod the game into the game. Like,
What
give
you
the
mean with that?
community.
Hire them. He means hire them.
You know how you can make mods into your chat, so you're gonna mod people into your game, make them mods, give them
Oh.
the ability to ban and kick from inside the game.
You're
Oh,
talking about like
Like,
actual like
Oh.
make the community watch on the community by itself. Just promote some people.
I would suggest that, but at the same time, we got some freaks in like the VR chat community, and
community,
somebody's
yeah.
gonna get a big ass head and start
Yeah.
using that power, and
Yeah,
eventually they're
that's
gonna
why
be like, yeah.
they gotta choose right. And then,
Yeah.
make their own community clean itself. If they're too lazy.
Impossible.
I mean, they've kind of tried doing that before. They're very hands
Yeah.
off on the VR chat community, and it's right now it's a cesspool.
Found it. I don't know. That's why I stick to Pavlov and stuff like that. Games
They
are
should
actually
make their mod there. I'm like the ability to ban people on site. Yo.
Okay, let's not make Bacor a mod in VR chat.
What?
Yeah, agreed.
That is
I'm gonna
dangerous
clean
territory.
this game.
Yo, you sound so power hungry. I will cleanse the world of its impurities.
Oh,
Only
brother.
I can do it, and me only.
Nigga think he light Yagami, bro. God.
Also, I hate the
All
ending
these
of Death
weirdos.
Note.
I just finished rewatching. It's definitely not as bad as I remember it, but it's not the most ideal way you want it to end.
Yeah. I remember watching the Netflix adaptation. Oh, English. The the Netflix movie of it, and I liked it because I never watched the anime until I watched the anime. I realized how
Yeah, it's
bad.
like and then it's like miles better, and you're just like,
Yeah.
What were you gonna say, Bacor?
Oh, dang, I forget. Now I'm focused on Death Note, which I did watch the movie, and that was some dog shit.
Yeah. You tell him.
Actually, is this any live adaptation you liked at all from an anime?
Fullmetal Alchemist wasn't a bad one.
Which one?
Fullmetal
Fullmetal
Alchemist.
Oh yeah, I watched that. I like that too. The
I
only
can
reason
think
I
of like
did because they made
Alice
that.
in Borderland.
Yeah.
Alice
I
in
did
But
not-
that's
Borderland was pretty good.
that's more of a manga adaptation.
Well, yeah, but it's still pretty cool. It's live action.
Just
I
wait
enjoyed
for
that
the
one.
One Piece one, guys. The One Piece one gonna break all standards out there.
Oh God.
Watch that shit.
I still do not like a lot of the castings on the One Piece live action.
Why?
Some
They
of them
just
niggas don't
don't
match up,
look
bro.
right.
Like,
Yeah.
Yeah,
Like, I
that's what's
respect-
makeup for.
No,
When
I
I-
respect you as a
bro.
brother, but like that shit's not gonna work out for you.
It's just a little bit of makeup and editing, photoshopping, and that's
Oh
it,
my
bro.
god.
Yeah,
That's
no,
simple.
I do not
If
agree.
you're racist.
Huh?
I'm
What?
racist.
What?
I'm racist.
What?
Real.
Real? What do you mean real?
Yes, sir.
Yeah, bro's just an instigator.
Listen, Bakor, CW seems to think they can hide their bad casting behind makeup and terrible special effects. It's not fooling anybody. It doesn't work. Like
That just reminded me of the
Anybody-
Gotham Knights show.
that show looks so ass.
At least it's canceled. I think it's canceled at least.
Is it?
Oh, it
I
is?
hope it's canceled.
Please.
Wait, the show called Gotham?
Gotham Knights.
Oh no, I watched Gotham. I liked it.
Gotham
I have no
is
idea what
decent.
Gotham Knight is.
It's like the game where Batman is dead.
Bro.
And,
Oh,
Oh, Batman got shot, bro. Come on. Like, it's Batman.
He got shot. Like what?
I don't even like Batman like that, but like it's Batman.
They had that nigga slumped in the road.
Who's beating Batman's ass like that in DC?
It's still being shown. They didn't cancel it. Scheduled to
unfortunate.
premiere in 2023. Oh,
does it have bad casting?
I don't know about the actors, but I just know that the way the trailer looked, it is not okay. It is horrific.
You think it'll be worse than the Flash?
Yeah, yeah, for sure.
That bad, huh?
Yeah.
Actually,
But-
I give up watching anime and TV and all that. Just I don't know.
Would
I
you
got
just be
burnt
watching
out.
the wall?
No, I just do my work and study. I guess I don't know.
It's a busybody. Hell nah.
What? It's man. I can't live life now.
That ain't life, bro.
Yeah, that's prison. I said I don't
Even
watch
some
nothing.
days I'd be like, fuck it, let's just go watch something. Like, you need a break.
Like
Bro, living
okay,
in the 15th century.
I'll watch like movies, but that's about it.
You are living in the 15th century.
Yo, he just like me for real.
Yeah.
Lord. Speaking of movie, what did you say you wanted to watch?
Alita Battle Angel.
All right. I have no idea what that's about, but we'll find out. Also, Nope was good. I enjoyed watching
Nope
Nope.
was good.
Nope
Nope
was
good.
amazing.
Wait, are we
There's a
still on the
lot-
podcast?
Yeah, we're still in the
Yeah.
podcast. I mean,
Oh.
we can talk about whatever at this point.
Yeah.
Um,
I made a joke. I made a
How
joke
much
a couple
time?
years
How much
ago
time have we been going?
It has
that
now
like
been
that
an hour.
nigga Jordan
okay.
Peele used the
Oh.
same two actors and it works.
It
I swear to
does.
God. Uses the
really
same two
does.
niggas.
I'm really impressed on how he's able to do it. Yo, no spoilers, but yeah, Nope was like extremely good. I like the antagonist. It was really it had
Same.
me kind of shaken. Like-
Man, the final
I'm back.
few scenes. Oh my god, bro. Oh my
Wait.
god.
Are you talking about that one scene? Which I couldn't
Don't
remember.
say anything. Don't,
I know
just don't.
I can't say anything, but man.
I also just
that-
want to
that's-
say I also just want to say that Peel is a complete fucking weeb, and I love it.
Yeah.
The
What was
Akira
it?
reference went crazy.
It did.
That's the only movie that actually got me like shaking. Like I couldn't sleep last night.
Oh, you
Because
couldn't
of that one-
sleep?
I
that
don't
one
think it was
scene.
that deep.
No,
Yeah,
Phil was
no,
scared.
because I have I don't know. I just
He was wet in your bed too
I'll talk to you after class. That's all.
after class.
Yeah, after this podcast, bro. I'll talk to you later, bro.
I've seen a lot of mixed things about Nope, but in my opinion, I thought it was pretty good.
Yeah, it's pretty good.
A lot of people saying
What's
it's
that?
trash. I don't see the trash part, but you know, power to them, I guess.
Yeah.
I'll
Wait, what's
I'll
the
just have to watch it.
what's that one other movie that we watched? I couldn't remember his name. Is it recent or that got released in 2020?
I still think that one Jordan Peele movie with like the duplicates or whatever, that one wasn't that good. I'm
Oh,
still not a
Us?
fan of it. Yeah.
This wasn't bad.
Interesting.
It I don't know, man. Like it wasn't doing anything for me. It was cool. The ending was good. Just not very interesting.
That's
I see.
fair.
Yeah. That's
So
fair.
A for plot, but like C minus
Plus,
for
like
entertainment.
it had like that same hype as like Get Out, and like we all know how good Get Out was.
Yeah.
And
We were
that
just
came
watching
out,
that
and
before the podcast too.
it was just kind of like, oh,
Yeah, I think Jordan Peele also was supposed to direct for Twilight Zone, but I don't know what happened to that.
yeah, I'm excited for that.
I think it already came out. I don't.
It might have.
Oh well, I guess we'll find out. Well, since it's been an hour, I guess we'll end it here. J-Mo,
Love
Before
y'all.
we end it, let's talk about how Sonic Fortunes, the new game, is gonna set a new bar for the gaming industry. It's gonna be the game of the year.
You said
probably.
the
That's
game
it.
industry?
Yes.
That is
Yes.
the biggest stretch
Yes.
I've heard, and this is from a Sonic game.
You stretching more than Luffy. What in the world?
If anything, a Sonic game, a 3D Sonic game, has set a new like low for the gaming industry.
In the world?
Nah. It's also dropping the same month as God of War, which is an instant L for God of War because.
All right, now we're just
Sonic
doing bad
is-
takes. What are
Right.
you
I
doing?
mean, like,
Wait,
Yeah,
what
the
game
dick
did
ride
you
is kind of
say?
crazy.
He
God
just
of
said
War.
Frontiers is landing on the same month as God of War, and it's an L for God of War.
Whoa,
I mean, God of War is
whoa.
He also said
I
that
mean-
Sonic Frontiers is gonna make a new standard for gaming.
When is
Okay,
the
when's
last time a Sonic
has
game
been
has
good?
like,
When's the last time a Sonic
I
game was
can't-
good? Generations.
bro? That's
How
like
long
a
ago was
generation
that?
ago.
That was a generation ago.
Exactly.
Exactly.
I'm just saying, be ready for the reviews of this game when it drops. Because
The
you'll be
game's gonna
shocked.
be okay. I'm pretty sure. They just have to make sure it's not buggy. It just has that potential. I
They
can
need
just
to
see
make a
it.
new Sonic
I doubt it.
Adventures.
Mania was
All they
pretty-
have to do is have a patch, not no day one patch. Just have the game complete.
True.
They seem
Yeah,
to have
that's
an
not the
issue with
thing
that.
in this age and era.
I know.
Wait, actually, no, not Sonic Generations wasn't the last good Sonic game. Mania was actually really good.
They kind of got away with.
I liked Sonic Cop,
Like,
but it wasn't really
they-
impressive.
Mania got. It's kind of just a nostalgia grab. the way
Mostly,
I see it.
I like
Like,
this
it's
Encore.
good.
Mania Encore was good. Are you done with the crazy takes, McCore?
I would never date a girl who's not a Sonic fan.
Oh yeah.
Dick ride.
What?
Real.
What?
What are you green, bro?
You do you, I guess. Wait, are you you're gonna get you're gonna meet someone in your country and you're gonna really pull it off, and then you're like, oh, my one question, do you like Sonic? And she says no, and you're like, all right, I'll see you in the next life.
So who's paying you to dick ride Sonic right now?
But anyways, all right,
Yeah.
I'm gonna end it off now. Thank
On
you
God.
all. What?
On God.
Astaghfirullah. Anyways,
Astaghfirullah.
I'll see you guys whenever we make another podcast. That's probably gonna be another year. If
Next
we're-
year.
Yeah,
After
probably next year if we're not all organized again. We barely even organized this today, so yeah. Anyways, I guess I'll
Let
see
me
you
know
all.
so we can act. Go ahead.
No, go ahead.
Oh, I say like, let us know so we can actually organize because we've been jumping. Like, I don't mind.
Ow.
Yeah. No, but we've been jumping like topics to topics.
What?
Like we can stick to the
Ooh.
whole gaming idea. That's what I'm trying to say.
Maybe if you put down some damn topics, like when I ask, maybe then we will.
All right.
Me personally,
Which we'll
Black
never
Hole,
do.
Okay.
I
Anyway,
wouldn't let him say that to me like that.
all right. Bye, everybody.
Ciao. Te amo.